Hi, I'm Angela Martin and welcome to number 58 Masons Road in the glorious Kuranda. We're on the corner of two of the most highly sought after streets. Masons Road that way, Williamson Drive that way, $1 million homes that way, $1 million homes that way. So the location is brilliant. And of course, because we're on a corner, that means that we have privacy and fewer neighbours. So then there is the house. It is a beautiful character-filled home, and it has just been lovingly and immaculately maintained, and it sits, of course, pretty much in the middle of just about over an acre of easy care tropical gardens. It is brilliant. So we're going to have a wander, but before we do, let's make sure that you subscribe and press that little notification bell if you want to see more fabulous lifestyle properties just like this one. Super excitement. Let's go in and have a good old explore. And welcome. This has got such a gorgeous little entrance feel. Cottage is not the right word, but when we look at all the different elements that are in this house, it feels comfy and it feels homely. And of course, this is a really big space, and you could be sitting here, take your shoes off if you come home at the end of the day, and you are surrounded by garden and nature. But before we go in, drum roll. Joyous sunflowers, beautiful LED light, and that again just says, pick me, pick me, pick me. Let's go in and have a good old explore. You're just going to love everything about this gorgeous little house. And I did say it was character filled. So we start with the LED lights. I know that when you were in here, when you're outside looking in a LED light, it looks different. So come here so you can actually see that we have vibrant colours. And then behind that we have got, I think it's a Tibetuana bush or tree, which has got those gorgeous little purple bits on it. But we've got cypress floors. We've got fabulous high ceilings. That is brilliant. Ventilation beyond belief because we have got high louvers, and of course we've got our air conditioning. So from an orientation point of view, we have got gorgeous entrance. We've got entertaining area at the back. We've got big entertaining area out there, which we'll have a look at. Our master ensuite is upstairs. A relaxation sitting with your feet up watching the telly is here, and then down the hallway we have got another couple of bedrooms. We've got a big laundry and of course the family bathroom. So let's come check out this kitchen. This is a big kitchen, and again, if we just come here and then we have a look up here, it gives us a sense of how spacious and how bright and how airy the whole house feels. And this is a big entertaining and living area, and the kitchen is fabulous. You know, it makes so much sense to have central island bench tops because you can be cooking, you can be washing and prepping, you could be eating, you could be doing all your little chopping bits over here, and you can still either watch telly or you can be chatting with your family or your guests. So you really never feel like you're hemmed in amongst the, a kitchen. Plenty of space, we've got plenty of drawers, open and close. We've got a pantry in here. And the one thing that you will hopefully notice as we walk through, the house has got brilliant heavy duty screens on them. So no beasties, no mozzies, no little flying moths when you've got your lights on at night. So again, just brilliant, brilliant, brilliant functionality. So we're going to have a quick look out on the deck before we go through and explore the rest of the house. And welcome out onto our entertaining deck, one of several. This is fabulous. You know, when you live in the tropics or in the wet tropics or the World Heritage Rainforest region, it is brilliant to be able to live pretty much outside and you sleep inside and you maybe cook inside, or sometimes you don't cook inside, you actually have your barbie. So undercover outdoor entertaining is just brilliant. And again, look at that. Just look at that. We are surrounded by trees and it is private and it is fabulous. And we have enough open, sunny land to be able to grow veggies and put in our fruit trees, of which there are plenty already. But you're sitting here and look. Palm trees, natives, just about ready to fruit. Just priceless, absolutely priceless. We're going to go inside and we're going to have a look at those other rooms. So excited. I really want us to go upstairs first to have a look at that brilliant master ensuite. But we're going to actually look at this part of the house first. Now, you'll notice here we've got a door, which is brilliant because if you want privacy and you want to watch telly and somebody wants to go to bed early, well, we can close there. And of course, we've got the privacy of the door upstairs. But this hallway is big. And again, it just breathes. It gives you that sense of space. And again, I'm not very good with my measurements, but that's about a metre. So that's a metre and a bit. Oops, sorry, I shouldn't cut people's drives. Storage too is absolutely brilliant. We have got sliding storage doors up and down all the way to the ceiling. And we have storage in walk-in robes, not walk-in robes, but little built-in robes in the bedrooms, each of the bedrooms. But look at how bright and sunny and fresh and happy this room is. It's sort of joyous. It reflects lots and lots of natural light because we've got two gorgeous little windows. And again, the cypress flooring. I love the cypress flooring. It's all throughout the house. Bathroom, I think this is romantic. The lighting in it is just gorgeous. The colours, I think, are just brilliant. And of course, you've just got a lovely, clean, tidy vanity. You've got a bath with your shower in here. Oops. And there we go. Just in and out. Super easy. It's just lovely. It's got all the again, cottage is the wrong word, but it feels organic, and it just feels rustic, but it feels luxurious and homely at the same time. And of course we've got our toilet. So we have just got one other little room to have a look, a little head in there, and I'm going to meet you back in the living room, and we're going to look at that master. Oops, I forgot we don't have one more room. We've got 2 more rooms before we head upstairs, and this is one of the other bedrooms. So again, we have this sort of joyous, natural light, easy slide, built-in robes, window to garden, window out to our side balcony, which is where we came in. And then we have got a really big laundry with, again, plenty of storage. So if you come in here, you can see we've got cupboards there. We've got a room for obviously a washer and a dryer, but we've also got a big broom cupboard right round here in the corner. So you know how you've always got things with poles and bristles on top, and you've got nowhere to put them? That is just a brilliant little spot. So we are going to go upstairs, and then we're going to quickly come back down through this way, and we're going to show you this great little deck balcony area, and then we're going to have a view of the garden. This is like a fairy princess little attic. It is so special, you know, when you have a feel for a place, and it just says, wow. This, when you come up the stairs and you're tired at the end of the day and you just want to jump into your bed, beautiful, big, comfy, king-size bed, and you've still got plenty of space, but you feel like, again, it's just like a little special spot, and you've got garden views. So this is our garden. We're looking at a veggie patch, we're looking at gingers, we're getting natural light coming in. And for those hot, balmy, tropical, steamy, wet, rainforesty evenings, we've got an air conditioner. So luxury beyond belief. Now we have a fabulous, and I mean fabulous, robe, plenty of space. So we've got hanging space here, we've got hanging space here. You could redo this, you could put all that, you know, wire baskety type things, and you could get almost everything you own in here. Look, it's big, plenty of space. It's got a light in there as well, which you don't have to put on. So you can put mirrors, you can do whatever you would like to do. And then we have a brilliant ensuite. Now, you can hopefully see, and I go on about this, natural light. It is flooding in. And when you come out of the shower in the morning, or in the evening, or when you're just even in the shower, you're looking at treetops. So you got no clothes on. Of course you don't have any clothes on because you're in the shower, or you've just come out of the shower, or you're just going into the shower. But that is what you see. You could just stand, hot water, just getting all pampered up, feeling fabulous, and you're looking at treetops in Kuranda. Winter, summer, doesn't matter. That is just spectacular. And again, we have got fly screens, so those windows can be open all year round. Great vanity, again, beautiful organic luxury. Love that sink. We're going to head outside and we're going to have an explore of those gardens. I just know that you're going to fall in love with the gardens. I know that you'll have already fallen in love with the house, but the gardens are just, like I said at the beginning, the easy care, the low maintenance, but beautifully tropical. Now, this is where we came out, or where we were going to come out, of the laundry. So you've got a little bit of orientation. So this was a laundry area, that was a living room, that was a bedroom, another little bedroom. But look at this. This is brilliant. We have got, again, plenty of space, as if the space at the other side of the house wasn't big enough, and that is massive. This is just glorious. We've got, again, natural light. But check this out. We are going to have a look at the shed as well before we look at the gardens. I love this. Love, love, love. That goes all the way to here, so that if you want an intimate experience on your balcony, you've got privacy. And same on that side, we have got a little blind that opens and closes. And it could also just be for the weather, or for rain, or for sun, or maybe you've got little dogs and little children. Look, how brilliant is that? Clicks in, clicks out. And of course, sitting here relaxing, chairs, feet up, reading a book, having a cup of tea, and we have got that brilliant fire pit, and again, just relaxation. So we are going to have a good walk around the gardens, I promise. But before we do, because there's a little surprise, we're going to have a look at that brilliant shed. How cool is this? If ever you want a big shed, and I mean a big shed, I think we're probably about 7 meters that way and about 9 meters that way. And of course we are concreted, so we could just, you know, brilliant work shed, all your gorgeous little safe, exclusive toys. And look at the height of that. Just run your little eyes up there. So if you have a camper van or a motorhome, you are going to have no problem, or even a boat, you're going to have no problems fitting it in here. This is brilliant. This, I could just live in here. You actually could live in here, but it is a shed and it's plenty big, and it's just here waiting for all your exciting hobbies, whether it be woodworking, metalwork, gardening, doesn't matter, it's brilliant. So we've got a great big area here that when you drive in, you know, you can park your cars outside if you want to, but there's plenty of space in there. So we're going to have just a bit of a quick walk around the garden. We're going to go up here actually first, where we come at the back section, or the back bit of a balcony, because we have the potential for amazing, and I mean amazing, let me just run up here, amazing views. And we spoke about fruit trees, and we spoke about veggies. So, you know, we've got a little area here where you could do your veggie patch. We've got pawpaw trees growing right there. And just the joy of having a fire pit, sitting when looking at the stars, relaxing at the end of the day, at the weekends. It's priceless. Get your marshmallows or your little like little shrimps or something, and just pop them on, you know. It's just brilliant. Sitting here, relaxing. But look at this. This is just a beautiful, beautiful house. I love it. glorious. Now, the garden, as I said, is over 1 acre. So we have fruit trees, and we are heading up towards the Mason's Road section, if you like. And I wanted to bring you up here because the land is pretty flat, with the exception of this little bit here that raises up. So if you wanted to get a view, a mountain view, lemon tree, kaffir lime tree. That tree is a lemon myrtle tree. Slow growing, takes forever to grow. Smell that. That you can make lemon tea with, lemon myrtle. It's absolutely beautiful. But if we just turn around this way, this is what I wanted to show you. We could put a deck here. We could just snip down that little tree, maybe even that little tree, and we would have the most amazing mountain views. That's the house, that's the shed, this is your land. It is unbelievable the potential that still exists on this property. So, sparkly sky, birds, breathe it in. We're going to head down there for a little surprise. And this is another little secret posy. So, back balcony there. This is front balcony, back balcony. It could be any sort of balcony, but this is where we have that fabulous great big entertaining area, and of course we've got steps coming down here. Now this is not the main entrance to under the house, but it's convenient. So come on in this way, and you can see, just watch your head, you can see that we have, again, plenty of space. So you could actually put all your gardening stuff there, or, you know, we've got a couple of washing lines, we've got a Hills hoist out there, and undercover obviously here too. So we can park plenty of space for a trailer and a big car, paved, we've got light, we've got power. This is where we've got a hot water system, and it's just another brilliant functional space. So we are definitely going to head down to that part of the garden. And this is the other little surprise. It's not a big surprise, but I think it's a brilliant surprise because you think that's it, that's the garden. It's all fenced around the house, so if you've got little dogs or little animals, you don't have to worry about it. That is fully screened, that is fully fenced. Now, I did say it was more than 1 acre, so let's just have a quick look down here. Now, this, if you think about flexibility, this, if you think about development, expansion, or you just want an extra little posy for, you know, shed, granny flat, maybe, art studio, maybe, this could just be absolutely perfect, especially if you want privacy. Now, all of this is not all part of the land. If you have a look here, where the grass has just been cut, we've got a star picket just there at that big tree. So that, from the star picket, pretty much over to that where the opening is, not that opening, but that opening, we've got a straight line, and this is all part of your property. So Williamson Drive, Mason's Road. So we could easily put access, for want of a better word, just in there into this position. It's massive. You have, and you wouldn't know you had it. Look how open and bright and sunny this is. And I know that that little section over there is not actually part of the property, but there is a seasonal creek that runs through it. It belongs to the neighbour, but it is so heavily treed that the likelihood of that couple of metres there being used by your neighbour, and they're very nice people, by the way, they may be quite happy for you to dangle your little feet in there with permission. But getting back to this property, look at the space, look at the space. Williamson Road, little area there, you could bring in your trailer. As I said, everything is subject to council approval, but the potential to do something wonderful is just, it's just brilliant. And of course you can see we've got that walkway back up to the gate that takes us up to the main house. So again, look at the glorious trees. We're going to head up to the house and we're going to do a wrap up. This is just such a comfy little spot. You almost don't want to get up. So we're going to do a wrap up. So Angela, why would you buy this house? Well, I could give you a million reasons that I would personally love to buy this property, but what about you? Why would you buy this gorgeous, low maintenance, easy care, character filled home? Well, there's 6 reasons, 2 reasons, 5 reasons. There's a lot of reasons. So, you know, we've had a good walk around, and hopefully you can see that it's just comfortable. When I talk about low maintenance, you know, we've got a cypress cladding, we've got a cypress on the floor. The gardens, there's just not a lot to do. They look after themselves. Air conditioning, we've got fans, we've got screens, we have got a brilliant shade for every single member of the family. We've got bananas dangling off the trees. I didn't show you the bananas, but they are there, a little bunch on them. And we've got bananas on the front driveway as well. Lemon trees, kaffir lime trees, pawpaws, fire pits. It really is just a brilliant property package. And Mason's Road with those fabulous mountain views, little sitting deck, a little relaxation deck, and then of course we've got Williamson Drive heading down there, and the potential for, again subject to council approval, for extra development. So you could do nothing, relax and enjoy, or if you wanted to, you know, as I said, maybe build a little granny flat or an extra shed. That is a brilliant position. So give me a call, Angela Martin, 0403 788 187, or visit the website AngelaMartin.TV. And don't forget, please, if you want to see more brilliant properties like this one, press the subscribe button and that little notification bell. I look forward to chatting with you about your fabulous new home.